Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So in the previous videos we are just going through the chapter that was chapter number 5, acid, base and salt. See here further we have just reached to the strong and weak acids. Okay students, we have just reached to the strong and weak acids. Now just moving further, see here in that strong acids and weak acids, we have seen that the strong acids which are highly corrosive are known as strong acid, and weak acid which is not as much as corrosive as the strong acids. See here I am just reading that strong acids are highly corrosive and reactive and should be handled carefully. In case of accidental spillage on the skin, strong acid can cause severe burns. They also react with metals such as iron, zinc, spillage and magnesium. That is why they are stored in glassware. Mineral acids such as sulfuric acid, nitric acid and hydrochloric acids are strong acids. See here, these are the strong acids. Now uses of acid. See here, first of all it is hydrochloric acid. Where does the hydrochloric acid is used? See here, one by one we will see that dilute hydrochloric acid is used to remove deposit from the inner surface of the large industrial boiler. This process is known as descaling. Means this hydrochloric acid is used for the cleaning of their tank, the boilers which are in the industries. Okay students, they are used to clean that. And next is, it is also present in sanitary ware, cleaner that are used to clean the sinks, sanitary ware and floors. Means we all know that the detergent we use that for cleaning the floor and some bathroom cleaners, in that the hydrochloric acid is used. Next is hydrochloric acid is used to purify common salt for. Also this is used for the purification of the common salt. Means the salt which we get from the sea is not pure, but then after this filtration and some of these reaction is done so that it can just, it is not harmful for our body. Next is sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. See here, sulfuric acid also known as oil of vitriol. Okay students, is an important industrial acid. Some of its uses are as follow. See here, sulfuric acid is used in car batteries. Means we all know in the cars batteries, the batteries are there, in that the water is just filled. After some time that water contains sulfuric acid and it is used in the manufacturing of paints, drugs and dye. Okay students, this sulfuric acid is used for the manufacturing of paints, drugs and dye. Okay students, next use is, it is used in the synthesis of fertilizers and such as ammonium sulfate and superphosphate. We all know the farmers used to just spread the fertilizers. Why they used to spread the fertilizers? Because the crop which is just grown on that, they need some of the nutrients. Means these nutrients are just added externally by the fertilizers. In the fertilizers it is used, which fertilizer? Ammonium sulfate and superphosphate. Okay students, in these two fertilizer it is used. Next is nitric acid. So HNO3, it is HNO3. It is used in a solution with hydrochloric acid to clean silver and gold jewelry. Means it is used for silver and gold, cleaning the silver and gold jewelry. Nitric acid. Acetic acid. Acetic acid is a form of vinegar. It is used for cooking. It is also used to preserve various fruits, vegetables in the form of pickle, sauce, ketchup. It checks the growth of the microorganisms within the preserves. Acidic conditions slow down the microbial activities and can also kill them. It is present in several cleaning agents used for cleaning windows, floors and utensils. It is also used for removing stain from the wooden furniture and carpet. See here, acetic acid, we all know 2 to 5% of acetic acid in water is known as vinegar. So it is used as full food preservatives. This for acetic acid also used as food preservative. Okay students, why? Because it preserves the food and checks the microbial growth and also stop that. Okay students, these are some of the uses of acetic acid. See here, there is a box given over here in the page number 59. Just write down that answers. Question A, that is fill in the blanks. Question A, fill in the blanks, that is first one, dilute acids have dash amount of water than concentrated. So, in that they have more amount of water. So, answer will be more. Okay. Second one, that is dash acids are present in plant materials. Dash acids, the organic acid, that is in the second, organic and third one, vinegar is a solution, vinegar is 3 to 5% solution of dash acid, acetic acid or oxalic acid. Now only we have seen that it is solution of acetic acid. Okay students, moving towards fourth one, mineral acids are dash acids, strong acid or weak acid. Then it are in mineral acid there are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acid. So, they are strong acids. And last one, fifth one, see here, dash sulfuric acid or acetic acid is used as preservative. So, preservative, we all know that acetic acid is used for the preservative. Acetic acid is used for the preservative. Now, let us see the question number 2, that is true or false. You have just time, you just find out the answers up till I write these. True or false? Okay students, now bases bitter taste. See here, is the bases are in the bitter taste or not? See here in the page number 59 only, you can just in the basic substance in the first line it is written that bases are generally bitter in taste. Okay students, bases are bitter in taste. So, the first answer that is true. And moving towards second, grapes contains lactic acid. See here in the table number 5.1 it is grapes. In the first one only it contains tartaric acid. Grapes contains tartaric acid, lactic acid is not contained by the grapes. So, here will be false. Third one, organic acids are corrosive in nature. See here, third one, here in the organic acids are here. These are corrosive in nature. No, this is also for mineral acids are corrosive in nature. Okay students, now moving toward fourth one, that is hydrochloric acid is a mineral acid. Hydrochloric acid is a mineral acid. See here, in the mineral acid page number 57 above, there is an example hydrochloric acid is written. So, it is a mineral acid. So, this is true. Okay students, this is true. So please write down the answers of this. Now moving further students, see here, now we will go to the basic substance. Basic substance. So first of all, what are basic substance? The substance which contains base are known as basic substance. In acidic substance, we have just studied that the substance which contains acids are known as acidic substance, and in basic, the basic substance means the substance which contains base is known as basic substance. Okay students, and we all know bases are bitter in taste. See here, I am just reading the first paragraph. In that all the things are written and the examples are given. Substance containing bases are called basic substance. Bases are generally bitter in taste and slippery to touch. Means they are slippery when the bases are to be touched. Okay students, some common bases are sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH, calcium hydroxide, that is NCaOH twice, which are laboratory reagents. They are manufactured from mineral substance, corn, starch, fresh egg white and baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate are some naturally occurring bases. They are obtained from plants and animal resource. Okay students, so these are some of the resource of natural occurring bases. And now moving towards properties of bases. So what are some of, let us see some of the properties of bases. Properties of base. See here, similar to the acid, bases also have certain property that differentiate them from other chemical substance. Following are some of the important properties of bases. Means the properties is for that this just certain property just different from the other chemical substance. Okay students, so first of all we will just start with the first property, that is almost all bases are bitter in taste. So almost all bases are bitter in taste. Okay students, bitter in taste. Moving towards next property, that is solution of bases feel slippery to touch. This can be reached with an household base such as soap or baking soda solution that can be helped on hands and rubbed to feel the slippery touch. Okay students, so our next point is solution of bases bases feel slippery to touch. Okay students, this is our another property. Now moving towards next property, see here, some bases such as ammonia have a strong odor that can irritate the eyes, skin, nose and throat. See here, our next property is some base such as ammonia have a strong odor that can irritate the eyes, skin, nose, etc. Okay students, they just have strong odor. Now moving towards the fourth one, that is bases can also be highly reactive and therefore corrosive. Okay students, they are also highly reactive, so they are corrosive. Our next property is bases may or may not be soluble in water. Bases may or may not be soluble in water. Okay students, now let us see that all the properties again. See here, almost bases are bitter in taste. See here, I can underline in this that bitter taste is our first property, and next, solution of bases feels slippery to touch. In that slippery to touch, you have to just remember these main words. If these two main words are there in your answer, then your answer will be correct, or else you can write just 10 pages, and if you haven't write these main words, then there is nothing. Okay students, see here, some bases such as ammonia have strong odor. Okay students, they have strong odor. Now bases can also be highly reactive. Okay students, and bases may or may not soluble in water. These are the main words of the properties of bases. If you want to underline, you can just underline, and see here, one may or may not be soluble in water. Bases that can dissolve in water are called alkalis. Some examples of alkalis are sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. See here, bases that dissolve in water are known as alkalis. Okay students, strong and weak bases. Strong and weak bases. Bases can be classified as strong and weak bases based on how corrosive they are. Strong bases are corrosive in nature and should be handled carefully. In case of accident spillage on the skin, they can destroy human tissue, cause severe burns. Means, as we have seen in the acids, strong acids just harm our skins and our body. In that way, also the bases also harm our tissues. Okay, students. Next is our weak acid. Weak bases are not highly reactive and therefore not corrosive. Examples of weak bases are copper hydroxide, zinc hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. Means these weak bases are not corrosive. So these weak bases are not corrosive. Okay, students. So they are weak bases, and the examples are given, that is copper hydroxide, zinc hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. Now going towards uses of bases. See here, sodium hydroxide. We know that it is caustic soda. Okay, students. NaOH. Its uses. Sodium hydroxide is widely used in the manufacture of soaps and detergents. So this caustic soda is used for the manufacturing of soaps and detergent. It is also used in the manufactures of paper and textiles. Okay, students, it is also in the manufacturing of paper and textiles. In homes, it is sometimes used for unblocking, closing drains. Okay, students, it is in homes used for unblocking college drains. Calcium hydroxide, that is scaled lime, CaOH twice. It is used for neutralizing the acidity in soils. Means first of all it is used for the soil. It is used for whitewashing and as a consequent of cement, plaster and mortar. It is a major component of boroxide mixture which is used in as a pesticide for agriculture crops. And here our next is magnesium hydroxide, that is milk of magnesia, MgOH twice. It is used as an antacid or a laxative. It helps to reduce excessive acidity in our stomachs. It is used as our medicine. If there is acidity, okay, then we can take this. Ammonium hydroxide, that is ammonia solution. It is used as a household cleaner. It is used in the production of filters such as ammonium nitrate and ammonium phosphate. Okay, students, these are some of the uses of it. Now let us see further, but before that, see here we will only see the indicator. What are indicators? Okay, students, then after it's time to over our video, just seeing introduction of the indicator. Indicators are the chemical substance that show a change in color when it contact with acids and bases. Indicators are widely used in laboratory to determine whether a given substance is an acid or base. Means indicator we all know that in our bike and car the indicators are come. In that indicator, how it is used? If we have to go to the right turn, then we just in the bike just move that right side. So the right side indicator will indicate that this person has to go to the right. So other which are on the back, they will just move from the left side. As the indicator in this chemicals, how the indicator is used? See here, if the substance is acid or base. Okay, students, for this the indicator are used to just study that it is acid or it is base. Okay, students, and further in the next video we will go deep inside it. Okay, students, now please write down your homework. In next lecture we will see indicator, chemical indicator, natural indicator, universal indicator, all the things. Now please write down your homework. So your today's homework is read you have to read basic substance and you have to write down properties and uses of bases. Okay students, that you have to submit in your homework. Up till then, stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students.